Hello. Today I'm taking a look at a Citadel miniature. I'm doing this one now because it is about to be discontinued. I noticed on Games Workshop's site this week that this is in their last chance to buy section on the Age of Sigmar. Whether that means they're going to be making a new version or whether they're just going to write the character off, I don't know. But rules for Sigmar do exist, as of course for the Warhammer 8th edition or 7th or whichever one it was that came along last. Well, this guy is called Tretch Craventail, and as you can see he is a Skaven and he comes in the metal. This came in 3 pieces. It cost I can't quite remember, like £8 something, and I had it delivered to my local Games Workshop store. I hadn't actually noticed on the page that it was metal, and I'd forgotten how annoying the metal can be to work in. As you see, I did eventually get it together, but this took 3 days. Clearing all the excess sprue and that wasn't too hard, but trying to glue this section on, the top of his trident or fork, whatever it was, onto here, was very, very tricky. It took several attempts because the super glue just would not take, and it was very difficult to get it lined up correctly. I'm reasonably happy with how it's turned out, but I'll probably be using some green stuff here and there to smooth some of the lines off. As a figure, I think it's very interesting. I like how he's perched on this bit of stone archway or pillar or whatever it is, and he's got his tail hanging down with the extra blade on. And he's carrying this nice whip or flail. That was the only angle I could get his head to stick at, but I quite like it like that. He sort of makes him look a little bit more odd and twisted, which is nice. Gluing his head on, a little bit tricky, but I think with a little bit of green stuff, maybe pack it with green stuff first and then try and glue the head on would have been a better idea. It wasn't too bad anyway, and gluing the body onto this arch was absolutely fine. So really, it was the main problem was the top part of his weapon here. So I'm not 100% happy with his head, but I'm not going to mess with it. So yeah, I think Games Workshop must have finished doing all metal. It certainly seems that way. I've noticed that some of the older figures, like the Skaven Globadiers and that, they're still available in metal, but I think they're on their way out as well. I kind of hope they redo Tretch here, because I do like this figure, but I'm not sure I particularly want to use him in the game. I think I'd rather have a plastic one for that. Because I do like the way they're doing their plastics lately. I'm actually quite a fan of the resin kits they do. The what do they call it? Fine cast. But they're doing less and less of that and moving more towards plastics. And the prices don't seem to be really reflecting that. Because the plastic figures, I mean, some of them are £18–20 now. Like let's see. Like these two guys here, which I'll get to in another video at some point. The two Chaos Boys here, they were both £18 each, and however you look at it, £18 is quite a lot for a single miniature. I know I'm getting a bit old, but I remember the Citadel boxes being £5 or £10, but they were all the same. You had 10 of the same figure then, so I can certainly appreciate the quality improvement over time, but I do think the prices are getting a little bit out of reach for a lot of people now. The new Get Started boxes are very good at £50. I like those. You do seem to get a fair amount of saving on those, really, in comparison to buying the things separately. But the individual figures, they just seem, £18 almost seems to be the lowest price of the new ones. Although I haven't checked the new dwarfs. But anyway, I'm rambling. The point is, this guy's still available for now. I don't know how many they've got left. I've got no way of finding out. But it is on their last chance to buy page. And I believe he was £8.75. He was somewhere around that. And he's quite an interesting little character. whether you have a Skaven army or not. I mean, he's a nice addition. When he's painted up, I think he's going to look something pretty special. But be aware, if you've not worked with metal or haven't done for a while, it can be a bit frustrating. And I'd certainly recommend you use the thickest super glue you can find, because the thin stuff just evaporates and doesn't take at all. It might even be worth, for really, really stubborn bits on the large metal figures, perhaps using something like araldite in a very small quantity. But anyway, there he is. I will return at some point with more figures and games and cubes and all the rest of the stuff I normally do. But that's it for today. Subscribe and like if you like, and hopefully I'll see you on my channel again. Goodbye.